Hi, in this video, I'll be going over all the pre-install requirements for the Centrify Server Suite, everything you need to do for the Centrify Server Suite evaluation before you actually install the software. So all the back-end setup stuff. So we need to have an Active Directory. We need a place inside of the Active Directory with full admin rights to install the Centrify data into. So we need a Centrify OU within AD that has full rights. There is no back-end Centrify server. We use Active Directory as a server, and we need a place to put our data. So we need a Centrify OU, and we put all the data inside there. So we need full rights for that. Our GUI is an MMC snap-in. It needs to go on top of some Windows machine to be used as a Centrify console. So let's use a Windows 2008 or 2012 server, or maybe even a Windows 7 desktop. Again, it's just an MMC snap-in. If you're going to be installing enterprise auditing, use a Windows 2008 or 12 server with at least 4 gigs RAM for the SQL server part, which can be a bit of a hog. And we want this machine for our GUIs to be pre-installed with the Microsoft ADUCT and group policy tools. This makes sure it has all the prerequisites we need for our MMC snap-in. Of course, we need some test machines, Linux, Windows, and Mac machines. We're going to need the Centrify software and some temporary license keys. The installation will not continue without proper license keys, so get some temporary eval ones. Again, there is no Centrify server. We use an Active Directory as the back end. We need a place to put that. That's going to be the Centrify OU. But we are not making any type of Active Directory schema changes, and we don't have to put any kind of software on the domain controllers. So what we need to do, we need to set up the Centrify OU, and that's what I'm going to show inside this video. And we also then need to download the Centrify software and get it copied to the appropriate locations. And this is going to require access to the Centrify support portal. So let's go inside my virtual machine here. So my domain is called centrify.vms, and I am on a Windows Server 2012 machine right now, and this is my MMC snap-in for ADUCT. So I'm using Active Directory users and computers, and I'm going to make a Centrify OU. So new OU, and I'm going to call it Centrify. So then under here, we need to have 3 containers. We're going to have a licenses container, a zones container, and then a direct audit container if we're going to be doing auditing. So I'm just going to do OUs. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to make a zones container. Licenses. And then I'm making a direct audit if we're going to be installing enterprise auditing. You don't have to make this particular OU if you're not doing auditing. And that's it. So now, when later on we do our installation of the Centrify, the GUI, it's going to say, hey, when you're making zones, where do you want me to store the zone information? And we're going to navigate to this particular path. When it's doing the installation, asking where am I going to put the license key, this is going to navigate this particular path. And that's why we made a Centrify OU. Pretty much everything is going to be going under zones. Just the license keys are going to be stored under licenses. And then if you install enterprise auditing, we're going to put some metadata there as well. So that's it. That's all the setup required on the back end. Probably going to need some kind of folder here to download the software into. So make CSS software. And now go and download the software, and we'll have the installation of that in another video. Thank you.